My name is Brian Kellert. I'm the University of Alabama Hillel president for this year. This is my third year on board. I spent last year as vice president and my first year here as freshman class president. This building is the University of Alabama Hillel building. It's a place for Jewish students to come and kind of get together. It's a place where we can get together for religious holidays, as well as a place of social gathering, a place for Jewish students to get to know each other and meet other Jewish students on campus. Judaism is one of the world's major religions. Basically, a way to think about Judaism, we have these commandments given to us by God. And how I like to think about it is we have these kind of guidelines and principles, these commandments, and our job as Jews is to kind of follow them to the best of our ability. The way I try to explain it to my friends is that Jesus would be the Messiah for the Christian religion, whereas Judaism looks at it as the Messiah hasn't come yet. Although we believe that Jesus may have been a prophet and a very important figure, he's not the Messiah that we're looking for. So we stick to our original thoughts and we stick to the Torah and things like that, and not necessarily follow all the beliefs of Jesus. So therefore, anything that comes in with the New Testament is important, but not kind of our followings. According to teachings, there's some stipulations and rules that kind of happen as the Messiah comes. Kind of the end of war, the end of differences, things like that. Peace will be brought. And obviously, if we still see things like that going on, then the Messiah hasn't come. There's three major sects of Judaism. You have Reform, Conservative, and Orthodox. None better than the other, just different ways of thinking about it. Just as there's different sects of Christianity, there's different sects of Judaism. Reform kind of takes a more new age approach to how we live our lives, whereas Orthodox will stick to more of the traditional sense of what the Torah says exactly, and Conservative would be somewhere in the middle. Hillel is, like I said before, a gathering place for Jewish students here at the university. We hold many different kinds of events. Mostly we hold religious holidays, including Shabbat, which happens every Friday night. We have dinner here, but we also like to get out and do other things too. Last year we had a spa day and paintball. Last night we had bowling over at Bama Lanes. So we try to get in a mixture of kind of the social aspect along with the religious aspect. A lot of what Judaism teaches is tikkun olam, which means repairing the world. So we do some events that involve like getting out and helping within the community, but we also strive to educate ourselves through what's called Birthright, which is a trip by B'nai B'rith to bring Jews to the land of Israel. So by doing that, they're educating themselves, learning more about Judaism. We also try to have trips down to different universities. Currently working on a trip with Tulane. We had members of Mississippi State come here, and just kind of connecting with other Jewish organizations across the U.S. Activities here fluctuate depending on kind of what else is going on at the university. Some nights we'll have Shabbat dinners with over 100 people, and some nights we'll have small group gatherings of maybe 15 to 20. It really kind of depends what's going on and who's available. But we're always open. We're always happy to bring people in. Keeping kosher is another rule that you follow, or another commandment. And so if you choose to keep kosher, that's something you'll do your entire life. Here at Alabama Hillel, we have what we call kosher style. And basically what that means is that our meals don't consist of meat and dairy, as well as we don't have shellfish or pork. and we don't prescribe that people participate in mixing the two or eating anything that they don't feel comfortable doing. However, we don't necessarily have certified kosher meat as well as certified kosher meals. And there's more rules into keeping kosher than just that. It's all in the how you prepare the meal, what it's served on, things like that are all important in kosher.